Why would you ever want a public record of every place you've ever been? Sure.
Hey, man, I ain't mean no disrespect. Yo, Mecca, we just aim to get your product out in these streets, you feel me?
What did I tell you about being aware of your surroundings? You know, there is a power vacuum in New York right now that I am trying to step into. But I need a real organization to do that. Stop! This street clown is no good to me, and neither are you if you don't know what company to keep. I was wrong about you. You're not ready for this shit. Get the fuck out. Take this bitch the fuck out of my house.
Bro, who is Mecca or Dante now? Who is this guy? Like, we thought he was a cop last week, and now I don't know where he stands. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he's doing. He obviously had a previous relationship with Monet, but who is he? Like, what is he coming here for? What is his plan? What's going on, bro?
I think I did call. I don't know if I said it specifically. I think I mentioned something about him potentially being somebody from her past. I don't know. We're going to have to run the film on that one. But Danny from Manifest is he's an interesting character. I could still see him being a cop.
Me too.
I could still see him being a cop, although he seems like he a little bit off the reservation if he is a cop. You know what I'm saying? He's got multiple assaults and a couple murders that he would have to answer for.
Within like a week,
police.
if that.
If he's actually police. But no, man, it seems like if we're to take him at his words, you know, he's trying to step into this power vacuum that's happening in New York right now after Ghost and, you know, Rico then got killed. And, you know, it's this open season for the market. Tommy gone. So there's room for a new alpha to step in. I feel like the fact that he didn't bring to light anything that was going on with him and Kane when he met up with Monet lets me know that there's something else going on here. It ain't just, oh, I'm so in love and that's my star-crossed lover from way back in the day. Nah, ain't no symphony simping over here. ain't no symphony simping over here. So I definitely think he has an ulterior motive.
Okay. I've heard a couple of different theories. One is that he is actually Kane's father, which I don't know if I agree with, because there's still the same problem of him being too light-skinned to be Kane's father.
I'm like, so y'all, the one that we know ain't his daddy is super light-skinned, but then the one that's actually supposed to be his daddy is like Puerto Rican.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't think that one's it. But, you know, he was definitely somebody to Monet from back in the day. Does he use Kane in his ultimate plot to do whatever it is he's moving forward? Like, is it even a personal thing with Monet? That's what's so interesting about this character, is because we don't really have nothing to base it off of. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no background. He didn't come in off of no beef or nobody getting killed. So it's just kind of like, you know, who is this guy? Where did he come from? I think that Kane will be an interesting play in this, because if he does care about Monet, then he knows that whatever happens to Kane, regardless of what she say, is going to come and backfire on him if he ultimately ends up having to use Kane as like a pawn, or he has to sacrifice Kane. So I do think he'll end up keeping him close and start to, you know, continue his maturation and try to mold him a little bit. But I don't believe that it's all love. I just can't. It's too perfect. Plus, the situation is too perfect too. Like, she in there arguing with Lorenzo. Now she's back out.
That's what I was about to say.
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's lining up very convenient.
Yeah, she looked like she was getting annoyed with the whole, you know, being married thing when she went to the prison to go see him, because obviously,
you know, my boy, hella attitude. Like, bro, I've been locked up for a whole generation, bro. Like, you know what this deal is. Like,
but you know what they say though, when one person's locked up, everybody's locked up with them.
True.
So it's kind of one of those situations.
I mean, I obviously can't speak to that. I ain't never been in that situation with a significant other, so I could only imagine. But it just seemed like, you know, the added tension of everything that was going on with the business, and then her having to do the same old, tired routine, kind of was getting to her. It seems like emotional stress has really been driving a lot of what Monet's been doing here lately. Having a lot of shit going on underneath her nose that she don't know about.
Yeah, we will talk about that in just a second.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, Grandma is going to end up winning Grandma of the Year award if she keeps it up. A whole DUI out here. What's she on?
I deserve to have a drink or two.
I should be allowed to have a drink or two if I want.
Yeah, I don't know what she's on,
not or
bro.
two, Grandma.
You know what I mean? Like, it was one thing when she was just being an asshole to everybody, but now you're putting people's lives in danger for no good reason.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously a tortured soul as well. She done lost her father, her daughter, and Raina and Ghost, and it's been a lot, man. She's a normal human being, and so when death just drops around her time after time after time, it affects her, and she gets depressed, and much like we're seeing now, finally with Tariq. You know what I'm saying? We're starting to see a lot of those real life manifestations in Tariq. I honestly do feel like they might have heard some of the criticisms of season one with this and just kind of course corrected, because it is a stark difference between like what seemed to be the first 6 months after, the shooting with Tariq and his father, as opposed to now, after all of this, equally traumatizing things, but nothing seemingly as big as shooting your dad, but it's seeming to creep back up and it's starting to manifest as you would typically think it is. So a lot of parallel between his grandmother and what Tariq is going through and how he's handling it.
The only problem is that she is dealing with who knows how old Yaz is at this point, but let's just say 8-year-old child, and Tariq is not dealing with any of that. Well, indirectly he's dealing with it, but he's not dealing with it at home. So a little bit different on how you have to handle your responsibilities, I think, at the least.
Yeah, and again, he does have the benefit of not being responsible for Yaz on a day-to-day basis. That's a benefit that he has right now, because he couldn't. There's no way he can move the way he moved with her on his hip. So, however she's getting it, however bad it is better than what the alternative could be. For him.
For sure.
Obviously, he wasn't even able to take her home from the police station.
So throughout the show, Saxe has been a fluctuating player in the show. Sometimes you look at him as a very powerful player in the whole thing, and sometimes you look at him like, there goes Saxe again, being Saxe. But in this element, I don't know whether I like this storyline so far for Saxe or Davis McLean. It just kind of seems like it's there. I'm not really all that interested in it as I once was with the last season.
I think it's about to pick up now, because you're right. At first, it didn't feel like Davis's ambitions or his plan or whatever he had going on had anything to do with the greater storyline of Tariq and the Jabari killing. But now with the newest revelation in this episode that, Davis obviously has something going on with Carrie at some point, his interest has peaked now, and now he's inserting himself into the situation. So I do expect his role to start to pick up a little bit than what it has been in the first 2 episodes, because of that relationship, because it seems like everybody wants to, hang Miss Milgram up already. Like, oh, poor Zeke went in there and gave her the puppy dog eyes and broke her off. And the, oh my God, white rage cop over here, fucking RoboCop.
Bro,
Jesus
Milgram is getting
Christ.
around. Milgram is getting around.
She is getting beat up all over. Here come Tate pressing up on her in her damn in her class, trying to overspeak her and give his old crooked political take in an ethics class of all things from a politician. I will applaud when I see something that I've been calling for, because this is one of the first scenes that we saw. Right. I don't know what her name is. Light-skinned Keisha's character. Brushandria talking. No, for real. It's the first time I saw her speaking and engaging in a conversation or a debate, and she wasn't all and I'm just me. I'm just saying, and where I come from, and you know what I'm saying. She was like a student, like a normal student, like everybody else that's speaking in that class, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. Give me more. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of all the girls who seem to be getting their own chance at, making this money, getting this bread, Diane seems to want to connect with Effie so that she can try to get this bread on her own. Obviously under Monet's nose. So what do you think about that?
Hey man, shout out to Diana, man, for not playing none of Tariq's bullshit games, man. Over here, this little funky ass love triangle with this poop butt. But yeah, no, man, kind of slid all that to the side, even though he low-key embarrassed her in the dorm room or whatever. This your girl? And man, he's not even like that.
Di, this is Effie.
Sup? You his girl? Why are you asking?
Like
Whatever. I don't care.
But yeah, no, she came back. She was like, look, all right, I peeped game. I see what you're doing here. You going to school. Get me hit because I already tried to take it to my mother once. She wasn't having it. She on some, you can't mix the streets with college. Like, she act like it's 1980 or something. Like it's 1970.
Like she's in Raising Kanan.
She's Mary J. Blige. My goodness. It's crazy. It's either the way it's being written or something else, but it gets there sometimes. But no, I do think she is taking a very strategic route, right? Obviously taking the high road, dealing with the person that she's dealing with. I think she's going to be able to do it successfully because first of all, Monet don't pay attention to nothing. She'd be just as oblivious to everything. So I don't think.
Well, she's paying a lot of attention to New Edition playing in the background. Apparently,
sunny days. Everybody loves them. Baby, can you stand the rain? It's like a dog whistle.
Like every time she's looking out of a window, just happen to be near a window. Right. Like, come on, chill out. Not that serious. Speaking of the love triangle, though, Lauren brings Tariq to this vacated area that nobody knows about. And of course, he wants to put his drug stash there. Because why not? Why not ruin things even more with Lauren by putting your drugs there? Because that's going to play a factor.
I don't even know why I don't know why he's trying at this point. Like, film, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. First of all, unless you're going to have to let one of them in on what everything that's going with you. And you're a like pathological liar. So I know you're not going to do that. So, I don't even know why he tries. Honestly, I just feel like he'd be trying to get his rocks off when he have the spare time, and he just always end up getting messed up. Right? He was like, damn, bro, I just want to sit down for half a second, bro. And that's all I want to do. And it just never works out that way. Yeah, man, this was a strong episode for all of Tariq's side girls. You had Diana setting up her future plans through her, her education. You got Effie
knocking bitches out.
Ass. Yeah. Making my dude Brayton look crazy. He was over there looking nuts for a minute. I know they got up and she was like, bro, what happened to you? Like, I was handling my business. I don't know what happened to you, fam.
I mean, but he a preppy white boy. You know what I mean? He don't got hands like that.
And he got there.
Yet. Yeah,
and he got there, right? Like, he seen he was getting beat up. He was looking for some help. He noticed she wasn't coming. She was like, got to get out the mud.
It was all bad. I do want to say it was a strong episode, but one thing I never want to see again is a sex scene with Saxe in it. I do not ever
I was like, oh, is that Saxe? Chicken cutlets.
Chicken cutlets, exactly. Never want to see that again. Power, Courtney Kemp, whoever. Never make that a thing ever again.
You can tell they told him he was going to have a butt naked scene because he looked like he'd been doing push-ups and crunches for like 10 weeks. He's like, oh, when they get on the front, baby, I'm going to be good. Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
Make
no,
sure
he
do it missionary. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that.
He definitely did that, though. 1,000%.
We got to talk about Kane. We got to talk about Kane. Shit. Yeah. The opie dope that he did.
Oh, yeah.
With Braden.
Yeah.
Hey, I was impressed. Right? Because I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like the type who would be able to set up a plan that well. like at all.
And the fact that Diana was the one that snipped it out that quick, like that's gonna be an interesting little one too, because now she see the play, she know what's going on. So now if Kane try to take over, or if Kane tries to fuck them over, he don't know that she know that this ain't real. Also,
but I like that though. It develops Diane very well.
Yeah. No, for sure. Also, I wasn't feeling the whole like, fam, why she come over there and tell him to pack his stuff up and come home like he ran away?
Yeah,
like he was 10 years old and he ran to his friends. Get your stuff and come home, baby. Welcome home. Like,
stop.
Come on, man.
Stop. Relax. Y'all don't have that type of relationship. Relax.
This grown ass. No, it's not even that. This is a grown ass man. Like he just live. He gotta live there. Like he has to live in the house to be part of the family.
Yeah, but look at the trash chick he was with though. Like anytime somebody gives her $1, she's doing whatever they say.
Yeah, no,
he probably needs to get away from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I gotta come home. Like I can't have no outside residence with you. It ain't. He don't show up for dinner tonight. Good decisions. It's he don't make good home decisions. Before the street lights come on, or we're locking the doors.
No, he don't make good decisions when he's out on his own. So, well, actually, no, he makes some. But the people he kicks it with Lil Guap and that girl. That ain't gonna cut it.
Monet, he ain't Lil Guap about to be throwing up gang signs for the rest of him life now.
I'm saying, like, why would you even follow him into that situation? That was just dumb to begin with. And then he took the phone out and started showing everybody everything. Like, you are a special kind of dumb.
But you got to realize the whole reason why he even running around with Cannon is because he had to ice his whole crew because they was doing too much online anyways. Niggas don't learn, you know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yep, exactly.
Niggas don't learn. He got a hard head.
1000%.
Apparently that turns into broken fingers in the dope game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And it will turn into worse pretty soon.
Yeah. What do you think Tate is going to do for Tariq?
Okay, so we saw Tate with the rich guy. What's his name again?
Simon. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Maybe if Ghost wasn't such a dick in season 8, maybe he would have listened to Tate, and then he wouldn't have ended up where he ended up, and then he could have gave Tate some game about Simon, because Simon ain't trying to do nothing but F you. You know what I mean? He's trying to screw you. It doesn't matter how good the deal is for you. He's trying to screw you. And you know what? I'm just thinking about this. I didn't think about it until he popped back up, but he's in Tariq's pockets too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's basically the reason he's there.
Because he helped him. Yeah, he helped him with his father's trust. Yeah. Simon is not going anywhere. Somebody need to Simon, because
I don't know if that's going to happen. Well, not anytime soon, though, at least.
I was about to say it could definitely happen. This is power. Anybody can get got.
Right.
Anybody can get got.
I don't think the story is so focused on him yet that he's got to go now.
No, yeah, he's largely a background character, but he has his hooks in some pretty big players. That's why I'm kind of interested.
Technically, he has his foot in the course correct since his boyfriend.
Yeah, but I don't think he knows about that, because I don't think that's something he would want to be involved in.
He has no idea, which is even better, because then once he finds out,
Tariq gonna be like, yeah? Well, your little boyfriend's been fronting cash for course correct. Now, what, bitch?
Oh, hell no.
Rage Cop is raging.
Rage Cop.
Boy, he is angry.
He is something else.
Carrie should have never broke that man off anything, because
Carrie is breaking everyone off with everything.
His jungle fever is reached 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and he is raging.
Yeah. As well as Davis McClain, even though he's not raging, but Davis McClain, Zeke, Jabari, the Rage Cop, everybody's getting a piece of Miss Milgram. Everybody.
He said she was a sex addict, bro. Like literally said she was a sex addict.
Boy, is she. She get around.
Don't judge her. Don't slut shame her.
I'm not. I'm just.
You don't even know her addiction was with Jabari. So you know what I'm saying? The other ones, the white boy could just be tripping because he ain't get none. He could have been. That's probably what it is. he was probably the only one that didn't get broke off. And
that
now
would cause that much.
He's one of them niggas like, oh, so you go fuck, you ain't gonna fuck. Boy, wow, that's crazy.
That'll do it. That will definitely do it.
That's what it is.
I can see that 1,000%. Oh man!
Tell us what you thought about this week's episode. What are you expecting to come up next week? Just give us your thoughts in the comments below.
And make sure you check out our playlist for all of our power content, Raising Canaan, Power Book 2. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you stay in tune with all of our power content.